coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. First carry for Matt Forte. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Forte. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Back to throw. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, this is Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. 1 quarter down. It's a close game here early on. We're back to Atlanta in just a moment. This is the NFL. And you're with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Petty. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is intercepted, picked off by Marcus Williams. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. New York set to take the field. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positives possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
On the ground, Forte. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Ryan now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Forte, the lone running back. Petty now. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Play of the half. It's run, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon.
Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Ryan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's Petty. He's got time. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Dumps off to Powell. And some room to work. And